Hi, welcome to 2022. It's true, we're there. It arrived. We are on a new year. And as you can see, lots of surprises, new channel, or should I say new name, new image, new vlog name, lots of surprises. And I hope the same old and good content that was produced last year, just a little bit improved. So, I'll be talking about why I chose this name, what you should expect for this vlog in the next year, and a little bit more. So stick around. Okay, let's start talking. Let's start talking about this year and this brand new channel that we have now, new colors, new name, etc., etc. First of all, let me tell you why I changed the name. As you know, the channel is about aviation and tourism. So when people look on YouTube for aviation tourism, if they found updated words translations, it might sound a little odd. It might sound that does not resonate with the content, even though the content is actually that. It's aviation and tourism. So for quite a while I was a little bit divided in regards to changing the name of the channel, because the channel belongs to my translation business, is my field of specialization. However, the more you publish on YouTube, you end up growing and learning with other YouTubers as well, and you end up with more experience, and with that experience you let go of certain things and certain ideas that you may have when you start your channel, and that's what is happening here. I realized that even though the channel still belongs to Updated Words, it's still my professional vlog per se, that name was not bring me viewers. It was not going to create traffic, because it didn't match the content that I was producing. So I chose the Flying Gadgets. And why? You must be thinking, the Flying Gadgets? I think if you are a viewer, and if you subscribe my channel for more than a year, you already know why, because I have done a video about this before. But I think I should just do a little inside of it now, so I can explain the name change. I used to be afraid of fly, as you know, for basically 27 years. And I hated planes. I hated everything flying. I refused to go for a half-an-hour trip from Lisbon to Oporto because, oh, well, I hated them. I hate planes. I hate everything planes. I call them the Flying Gadgets, which in Portuguese is Geringonças Voadoras. Funny name. And in 2003 rather, I realized that this fear of mine was getting in the way of a big dream of mine, which was visiting Australia. So the little girl that didn't even want to travel for half an hour from Lisbon to Oporto, buy a ticket and get on a plane to travel more than 24 hours from Lisbon to Sydney. So that was a feat. And here I am. I became really an aviation lover. I love everything aviation. I love planes. I love seeing planes. I love reading about planes. I love everything about aviation. I love to read news about aviation and what's going on with aviation, and the huge transformation that this industry is suffering in the past decade, with looking at more environmentally friendly options, looking at more fuel efficient aircraft that are also greener aircraft. I think all of these, and And as I said already in a few videos, I think this industry has always been an industry of pioneers, because if you look at it, aviation has to be always ahead of times, and they always must be always reinventing themselves and creating something better, more efficient, less expensive, and more appealing to tourists. So, and I think that's what I really love about aviation, is this capability of reinventing itself, and always trying to be one step ahead of time, and always trying to do better. I love aviation. I love everything that it allows. It allows us to travel. It allows us, if it wasn't for aviation and if we didn't have planes, I believe most of us would never leave the countries they were born, because even though we may have ships, but obviously it's different. You can't, for example, most of us only have 4 weeks holiday. If you go, let's say, from Portugal to Sydney, from Lisbon to Sydney, if I took a ship, if I was doing a cruise or something like that, 4 weeks wouldn't be enough. So it would be virtually impossible for most people to travel. And aviation allows us that. It is possible to go from one side of the world to the other side in one day. And with all these improvements that aviation is now having, and with all these new aircraft, maybe in a few years we'll have even less time of travel, because aircraft will become more efficient and better. But here I digress. When I start talking aviation, I really lose myself. So expect more about aviation, expect more about planes in this channel. I explained already why the flying gadgets, and if it's the flying gadgets for the channel, obviously the vlog needed to be the gadget report. So I hope you like my gadget report. One of the changes, and I announced it last year, is that the gadget report will only be available in English. The reason being, and I also explained, is that it's really time consuming, and it may not be as fruitful as I thought it would be. This was something that was suggested by a family member that is an influencer on Instagram, and he suggested me that I should drop the Portuguese version of my channel, because then I would just cater for one audience and I would make it more specific, cater for one niche. And this is one of the things that in marketing, it's one of the basic principles. However, I was a little bit uncertain, because since this was my updated Words channel, and because I had and I do work with Portuguese and English, I decided to keep it, and I took 2021 to think about it and measure the pros and cons, etc. I realized that a lot of my viewers and subscribers that are, for example, from Portugal, they actually prefer to watch my videos in English, because they say they get acquainted with the English language, and they like to hear someone speaking, because it helps them to improve their level of English as well. So I realized that even for my Portuguese viewers, the English version was the preferred one. So therefore, it came out to time, and it is really time consuming to produce the videos in 2 languages, and having to record everything and then record it again in another language, etc., etc., trying to keep the same content, trying to keep basically the same sentences, with most of the times was totally impossible, because you can't say the same thing when you're in a video. It's not like an article that you just translate, and therefore I decided to drop it. So I hope it was a good decision. I hope you agree with me. I hope you like the channel, and I'm counting on you. I want it to be a happy channel. I want it to be a really happy and light and with good vibes, with positive vibes, because I think that's what tourism is about. That's what aviation is about. I intend to talk about planes. I intend to talk about tourism. I would like to do this year something about Australian food and Australian wine, just like I did for Portugal last year. And I would like to talk about a few planes that I really like. And stay tuned because next week you will be hearing about my favorite plane. And that's it. And that's what I expect for 2021. Sorry, I think I'm still 1 year behind. And this is what I hope to bring you for 2022. And I count on you throughout the year. And that's all for this first video of 2022. I hope you really enjoyed these new changes, but I'm waiting for your comments once again. I'm waiting for your comments. Let me know if you like the new image, if you like the new name, if you like the new idea for the channel, the new topics I'm bringing and I'm thinking of for 2022. And of course, if you have any suggestion, something about aviation that you would like me to talk about, please comment below. I would love to hear your comments. I would love to hear from you. I want to create a really nice community of aviation lovers just like myself. And of course, your input is always valuable. So, comment, share with your friends. So, we just spread the word and more people may join us and be part of this nice community. And of course, once again, put a like on the video and subscribe the channel with a little click on the bell so you get a new report every week. Once again, and before I go, I would like to thank you all for watching and thank you all for another year of this channel. I hope you really like this new chapter. I'm certainly very excited about it. So thank you so very much. See you next week. Bye.